All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, James. Good morning, Khaled. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Steven. How you guys doing? Okay. All right, guys. Let's see here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's take a quick look at the market and see where we at and where we heading to. All right. We're looking at a 200 and a 100 that's in sync on the long side. Like, you would think the market is going to give you a retracement, but that's not happening. The longs are just so strong. And we have right now a harmony zone number one, which is 240 by 230 and 215 by 205. And we got ourselves a Globex of 215. Pullbacks to that zone is buyable. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 225. Okay. So that's the structure of uh, NQ right now. Let's take a look at the 200. Yeah, so we're rocking and rolling up there. That's huge. That's a huge move, but eventually we'll find a. Yeah, so we're running into, for example, this 383 to 315 and 468. So that's a level that we need to be conscious of as a resistance area. So the 400 to the 450. So that's another 100 points. All right, so that's what that's going on NQ now. Let's take a look at ES. ES, the 50 NT Rinko is moving nicely to the upside. We have harmony zone number one. Uh, Surprisingly, the 50 NT Rinko has not closed up yet. So actually, this formation is still a short formation till you hit 43.86 and a quarter, and you're getting a difference between how NQ, like NQ is stronger than ES, And if we start seeing any price below 73, 75, that's going to set the stage for some short pressure coming through here. So a disconnect between ES and NQ in favor of the shorts on ES. We have double captain set up short right now in NQ right now. So that's going to lend itself to a little bit of a push to the downside. There's a captain set up short here, then the second one right next to it, in and around that 77 and a quarter. So we may see a little bit of a retracement. Now we're looking at the news cycle. We have FOMC member Waller speaks at the top of the hour. So that's going to be important. But look at that. That was a good one. Double captain set up shorts. One right here, the second one right next to it. And you're getting a decent retracement. Hey, Lib, how are you, buddy? Lions Fit, good morning. Wiz No Fear, good morning. If if this holds, yeah, good morning, Lib, good morning, Wiz, good morning, Lions Fit, good morning, everybody. Now, if this holds, which is this double captain setup that we're seeing throughout the day, and we never come to retest that level, and also the close of 290, we're gonna get basically a topping pattern. That'll be the high of the day, and the fact that we're coming in here with no really support, like the market is not holding that support for them to go from that price structure all the way down to here in a one move. That makes me not wanting to retest. Makes me wanna, if I'm gonna go long in this pullback, I would want to see a high and a higher. I mean, this low and a higher low. So I'm gonna let it bounce back up, then come back and give me a lower high and an actual signal. And I want to see this cloud shift from negative to a positive. So if I look at the 200 and the 100, they're out of sync as well. So now you're getting this pocket of selling interest, and there is sell signals happening that we can take advantage of it on a scalping basis. So that is the block of price action that the market here has to come and challenge it back up. Otherwise, we're gonna see Globex, which is 215, and if we do that, there's a good chance that we'll get a complete reversal to all the way to 190. So that's the test for the first half an hour of the day. Can we get two Globex? Can we trade under the 200? can we close the 190, and can at that point rallies become shortable on a swing trade basis? All right. All right. So we're getting a bounce here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's what we want to see. I mean, for in order for us to get long, we had a we had a low. We tested harmony zone number one. We want to see how this next low handles. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So we're starting to establish another channel. So we broke that. So we have channel number one, channel number two established, and now we have channel number one establishing itself. Cloud shifted positive. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, we want to see more of this market. Yeah, we want to see more of this market. Okay. So they put a switch trade right here, pulled it back. They're most likely going to establish most likely going to establish another channel here. Remember, harmony zone number one is the 240 to 230. So here comes harmony zone number two. I mean, excuse me, that's harmony zone number one. This is channel number two established. So basically, we have to protect the 42 to the 30, and we need to break above 63. And if that market does that and pull back, that's a buy opportunity for higher targets that includes 290. So that's the structure we're looking for right now. Got to break that 63. Hey, SNK, good morning. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was looking for, Adam. That's the higher low. Now we need to break that 63, then come back with a pullback, and we'll start looking for an entry point long. Okay, so that's 63. Now the pullback. All right, come on. I'll give it a shot here, 61, and have a 48. That. Here we go. My stop is really needs to be that 30, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it, take it, take it, take it. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they put a captain setup there, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it didn't hit my stop, and we were in the middle of the range, so that gave me the opportunity to actually be patient. And then once that candle closed, I had an opportunity to actually add to that trade, so I added, and now I took target number two. Now, another way to handle this trade is to take one of the targets with one contract and go break even, and leave the second one till the bigger target of 290. But it's early in the day. I'll take my profits and I'll look for a re-entry. We'll go from there. It has the potential of really getting up there to that level. And here you go, you're getting a retest and a push to target number three. I don't know if anybody jumped in on that idea or not, but I liked it. Okay, Adam and Steven got a piece of that action. Good deal, good deal. Here comes Gary. Good job. You got your $200 and you're done, huh? I like it. Good deal. But you guys see the idea, the structure wise. You got that 200 and the 100 in sync, right? So that one happened at 265. Then we got channel number one established itself. The market broke that channel into establishing channel number two. We talked about, hey, listen, we need 63 and a pullback. I had my order like literally right here at that 63.75. 53.75. So it hit the 63, it pulled back to the 53. It missed it by one tick, but once they gave me a switch trade, which is a signal to go long, I went long at 61. Now, I didn't like that candle closing to 54. I really didn't. But it hasn't hit my stop, and the market is in the middle of the range, and those tend to reverse. So that reversed. I added one more, took that target. Like we said, that trade would have been handled if I wanted to hold on to it. Just go take that first target, go break even, and then look for the bigger target. And here comes that bigger target, got hit. Now, everything's changed. You have harmony zone number one shifted upward to 265 by 55 and 40 by 30. Harmony zone number two is 40 by 30. Pullbacks are still buyable against these levels. We'll reevaluate the long posture if we break under 250. And the next target is 315. Market is strong here. I'm not going to argue with the market. It's overextended, but what are you going to do? You think the shorts should be coming in at any time, but we're close to the high. We're breaking out actually, and we're looking for longs. It is what it is. Yeah, if somebody's not careful, I mean, we talked about this double captain setup, and it definitely did produce, But if people are not careful and they overcommit, this is where, right here at this spot, they should have kind of been aware of the shifting of the personality of the day, of that structure. Like right here, when you start breaking above the cloud, they come back and test and then hold on and then shift. That is right there, is what anybody that was short here needed to reevaluate their shorts at that point. And if they don't, this is what's going to happen to them. So 315 is what we're talking about. And we have that medium news. Waller speaks at the top of the hour in 3 minutes. Good morning, John. All right, here we go. You got yourself that next target, which is to the 315. Next target after that is going to be 340. Harmony zone number one shifted from 290 to harmony zone number one is 290, 280, and 65.55. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break under 270, and pullbacks are buyable. Next target is through 340. Let's take a look at ES, and we got the Waller speaks right now, so we got to be conscious of that. So finally, ES breaks that structure to the long Now you have a 380.77 zone number one, 73.70 zone number two, and we're looking at a target of 43.92 and a half. Okay, still ES is lagging NQ. So if this market shifts, the odds are you're getting a bigger move coming short on ES than NQ so far. It's 9:07, so let's see if we can find. Here we go. We're coming into harmony zone number one. They're trying to stabilize the price right here, but we'll see. We're back to target number three. Okay, so that's an important behavior right there. So we sliced right through harmony zone number one, and here we go. We're getting a bit of a reversal right now. So we want to see, because we can't break 270. If we break 270, that it's gonna put a pause on the on the long. That doesn't mean we're not gonna go long, but we're gonna be asking a lot more from this market before we go long. Right now, the 200 and the 100 NT Rinko are out of sync. So what does that mean? That means that you're getting a two-sided market right now. The decisiveness in the longs are no longer there. Now, if we kind of kept this harmony zone intact and not broken under it, then the momentum will be still intact to the upside. But since we've done that, really it shifts. The early signs of a shifting personality is happening. That doesn't mean I go short. That means that there are pockets of short interest that is worthy of looking at. The overall structure of the market is still long, and in order for us, for example, to go long on a swing trade basis, we have to almost break the high of 315.75. If we break 293 and a quarter and then pull back, that's a buying opportunity to the upside. So you got to break that 93. If we break anything under 270, that will put us into a pause from looking for the long. So that's what's going on here. Now let's see. See, the only issue with that here is now the cloud shifted negative. So this pullback, when it happens, it's one of those things where, I mean, you compare that behavior to the behavior that we had earlier on, where you broke it, you pulled back, but the pullback is at the beginning of a new harmony wave long, and also a cloud that is positive. So that makes it a better signal than when the cloud shifts negative and then it pulls back, because that type of behavior can be exhaustive, where this will pull back and just keeps going. So I need to be conscious of that idea, especially with the 100 NT Rinko shifting from positive to a negative. And we're coming up on a whole number, 15,300. I mean, I have this. I can do 86 to 66 stop. If they close this candle, then I can't get in. I'll do 50, 25. So 85 by 75. So I'll give it a 10-point stop. I gotta get filled, then I'll give it a 10-point stop for the potential of breaking 300. And my stop is 10 points. I'm gonna get out of this trade. So I picked up whatever that is, a point. Picked up a point. It was spending so much time in that, just fluttering and fluttering and fluttering. That's okay. I'll take $20. I mean, my expectation is for it to do this and run up to 300. Frida, watch. Watch it just blow up right here and just I can go. I mean, it's a good idea. I just don't like the fact that the cloud is negative here. You know, like we're coming to harmony zone number one. So this is a support area. We ran up to the trend line, broke it, and came back. That's another positive. It came back in the middle of harmony zone number one. Great. So that entry here has a stop of 75. It's just a 10-point stop for the potential of really running up. It just doesn't have it. It doesn't have that cloud in its favor, which tells me that this market with the 100 NT wrinkle disconnecting from the 200, that this is more of a consolidation area than an area of a continuation trade to the upside. However, it's working out exactly how I wanted it to work. It just this is the part where you smile and you say, "Okay, thank you." Watch it be the biggest rally of the whole day. Already is a 85. That's a 20 pointer, 25 pointer. Adam is still in. He's gonna rub it in, I'm sure. Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest rally of my life. Oh Lord. Now the 200 and the 100 are back in sync. Yeah, I mean that's a couple of other reasons why I kind of got out of it, Stephen. Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, it's as long as the ideas I'm putting forward is ideas that I can repeat and they make sense and they have good risk control, then some of them I'll make a little bit of money. I mean, that's a good trade. This one, I made small amount of money. Okay, that's all right. It's all about making good decisions. That's it. That's what's trading all about. So it's almost 9:30. How's everybody doing across the board? Abe, how are we doing, buddy? Adam, Brad, James, John, Khaled. Where we at, Khaled? Pat, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Steven, breaking even. Okay. Frida, how are we doing? SNK, Lib, Wiz, Lions. We all at 700 for Adam. Lil plus VE. Okay. That's good. So Adam is good. Steven is good. Adam, Khaled is good. Where's Pat at? How we doing, buddy? It's understandable, Frida. We're in the nosebleed section in the market. What up? What do you mean? Very choppy. I mean, we're getting some decent waves in the market, Sheila, on at these levels. Remember, the target is 340. Nice move. Yeah, we're about to hit the 340. Nice fucking move. Nice, nice, nice. Bésame. Boom, boom, boom. Target is hit. The long target is hit. And the next target is 365. We have a zone number one, which is 315 by 305. 90 by 80 is the next harmony zone. And we will reevaluate if we break under 295. Pullbacks are viable. I'll take you. Promise take you. I'm going to Oklahoma. That's not. I was invited, so it's not. But I have to be invited. I got invited to. They have. It's in the woods. So there's no. Here you go, Steven. It's the biggest rally of my life. Here you go. What is that? 85, 70 points so far. Now the next target is 365, like we talked about, and market is moving. Yeah, thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. And good luck. And if you have any questions, let me know. Well, here comes that target 365 coming up, coming up. Yeah, don't get cute with this market. Don't try to fade it. The market has to display a different personality for it to be good for a short. The the pullbacks are buyable till we break below 300. Then it pauses that idea of being long will pause, and then we can start looking at a potential reversal. But right now, pullbacks are buyable. We're about to hit the next trend target, and off we go. Don't get cute with this market. Don't. The impulse of all of just about everybody as a trader is to say, "Oh, look at this, so extended and a parabolic move." That's what they call a parabolic move. So here we go. We hit that target. The next target is 390. Harmony zone number one shifted to 340 by 330, 315 by 305. Pullbacks are buyable. We'll reevaluate if we break under 320. And we're heading toward that big target. So the impulse of everybody looking at this saying, I'll start fading here. We have a 400 that we could, you know, add to it, but this market can literally just keep on going. What we want to see is, here we go. See that rally is you want to see that one candle reversal. Then you want to see the testing of that one candle reversal, and that holds. If you see that, then we can start looking at the shorts in a meaningful way. Okay? But imagine this, for example. Like you're right here. You're going to say to yourself, oh, okay, well, that's extended. Look how far we came. We ran up 250 points. Okay, and you're short into it, and it keeps going higher and higher and higher. And he's like, oh, okay, here we go, and boom. So you're better off waiting for that one candle reversal. That's what I'm saying, basically. Next target is 390. Okay. So we got 390. It's coming up on that 390. Damn. That's what is that? That is 100 points. So we're about to hit that target, and the next, then we'll start looking for the next target after that. All right, that got a hit. Target is hit. Next target is 415. 415 is the next target. Pullbacks are buyable. Harmony zone number one is 365 by 55. 40 by 30 is zone number two. Reevaluate the long under 345. Pullbacks are buyable. Okay. So we're seeing a little bit of a behavior here of a topping. I don't want to even call it topping behavior, but it's just a pause. When you make a high and a lower high like that, you start breaking the 77, you're going to go into a mode of consolidation and a retesting of harmony zone number one. So you're coming up on a whole number, and that's the behavior that they're producing. The odds are we're gonna start doing this. That's what we're gonna start seeing. So we're gonna be kind of watching for that and see how well they're protecting this level. Pullbacks are viable. So I mean, what we're expecting to happen here in this area, it's exactly what's happening. So you're getting the sideway structure. That's what you're getting. That's the market that you just trying to digest the 100 point move that it just did. So you're getting a shallow consolidation with higher lows. It's bullish as long as you trade above 345. These pullbacks are buyable. What we're gonna notice right now is just actually this range is gonna start expanding. It's about 20 point range. They're gonna start expanding it, meaning you'll probably break that low of 73, then come back and retest it. So now instead of having a 20 point range, you're gonna have 30, 40 point range, and that's the typical behavior of this type of market at this level. So we'll see. So we're at this time of the day where we're discussing recipes. Yeah, I guess that it's that time of the day. Hey, SNK. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your support. And if there's any questions you have, don't hesitate to reach out. And I want to see you guys all successful. So for the day so far, we made 2 decisions. Let's take a look here. These are the 2 decisions that we made. 2 contract trade, we made about 436. Then we had that $20 trade that we made. So those are the 2 decisions. We're at 452 for the day, and we are for the month. We are right here at 450. Excuse me, at 1344.78 so far. That's where we at. Yeah, I think Apex is gonna end their 90% shortly. They actually 12 hours at the end of the day. So make sure that if you want to pick up any accounts, you do it today for 90%. That's the best deal you're gonna get anywhere. What do you mean? What's my margin? In margin in what? In margin in. If I understand your question correctly, then that's my answer right here. Is this a new account? Oh, okay. That no, those are okay. So what I do is I connect my live account to my Apex PA accounts. So what you see there is my live account. And then depending on the kind of trade that I do, sometimes I connect it to my PAs or evals, or sometimes I don't, just depending on the trade. So if it's a scalping trade, I connect it, then that will copy over to the PA accounts. And if it's a swing trade, I just keep it in my own personal account. If that makes any sense to you. Okay, so let's see. So the question by Kyle is reversal more likely to happen here? You are in a, let me see here. See that 464. 464 is that level where you would think the market will start to pause and fade. Okay? So that's kind of the top end of this rotation that we had. I'm gonna have to look at the daily also to 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 talk about potential areas where the market can pause. Here we go. So from this perspective, we're seeing that reversal. If you're looking at the bigger picture in this market, this still in a channel, and that channel is a downward channel. Okay, so this is where we at right here, and that's a break of it. Okay, so yeah, I get the fact that we're breaking, but you have this 552 as an area. You have this 480, 466 as an area of resistance. Then you have this accumulation, actually more for distribution, that lent itself to a reversal pattern. So you see that if we're starting to dig into this area. So the probability that we're not too far away from an actual market pause and retesting. So if that's the case, how we would recognize the zones? You really have to get the market to start trading under harmony zone number one and make lower highs. That would be a better approach, and that would be the earliest sign. The best sign is to wait for the market to go to 315, then you start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. That's a better approach than trying to look for these run-ups as a shorting opportunity, because what's going to happen, or what's been happening, is you would have done that here, right? Then you had this market, and then you had this market, and then you had this market. Look, every step of that price price process, you would have thought in terms of going short in these rallies, and the market would have rolled you over, and you would have had to add in a position that was going against you pretty much 100 points. So to avoid yourself from going and getting trapped like that, you're better off letting the market get to 314. Then you have such an overhead resistance above you that you can measure your risk a lot more tightly, and kind of go that way. The earliest signs of a shift and a reversal is if you break under 350. So that's how I would see it. Uh, it depends on the trade. A lot of them are 10 to 15 points. The majority of them. A lot of them are even less than that, and there are the swing trades where I take a little bit more risk on those. 25 to 50 points on a swing trade, 10 to 15 or less on a scalp trade. So that's the analysis on that, Khaled. It's I gotta look at it from that perspective. And whenever you see a parabolic market, those are the kind of markets that you don't want to be early on. Like you don't want to say, okay, well, it's extended. Let me short here, and I'll add to it within a range, because the nature of a parabolic market, it's just you're fighting such a convicted momentum on the upside, and trying to pick up a top or a top or a bottom if it was selling off is counter trending against the trend. I mean, obviously, counter trending is against the trend, but in a market that is decisively long or decisively short, not the best of choices. You would have to have the capital to add in a range and hedge in order for that strategy to work. If you're not into, or if you don't have that inclination, then the best thing for you to do is to wait for the 200 into Rinko 2 reverse, then start to trade. Your margins, John, your margin on NQ is 1,000. Yeah, that's which clearing firm do you clear with? Are you clearing with Ninja Trader or are you clearing with whom? When Wiz, what I would do, brother, is focus on making good decisions, and without any respect to which account you put that good decision in. So if you feel like you're making good decisions today, just keep trading that account and finish it off. And if you want to take a break from it and just start a new account, eh, you know, that would work too, as long as you feel like you're still in harmony with the market and you're making good decisions. That's the key here. It's not which account and why, it's are you making good decisions or not. It's Lib. It's a very common thing in a market like that. That's how the market really kind of traps people, because it gives the impression of overextension, and people start shortening into it, and they get trapped. What keeps me away from that behavior, and it saves me, is the fact that I'm looking at the 200 and the 100, and when they're in sync, I'm committing to that direction. And if the market is out of sync, I'm asking for more information. If the market gets in sync on the short side, then I'm going to go short. And at no point through today did the market go in sync on the short side. So that kept me away from even thinking in terms of short and or placing trades that's short. There is this thing with us as traders, the perception of value, right? So when you perceive value of a price that's going like this, then that is too high, and the only reason you make that perception is because you're not in it long. So then you want to be in it, but you're saying to yourself, well, it ran too much, it's too high, and let me short this, which should pull back. So our perception of value is what gets us to think in those terms. And in reality, what you're seeing here is emotions. These are emotions of traders, and those emotions are excited. So that excitement can take multiple legs to it. And once you see the market fade that excitement, which typically happens, the early signs of it is once the cloud shifts and you start trading under harmony zone number one. When you start seeing that, then you know you need more information. And when the market reverses, then you know that, okay, now I can start positioning myself to the short side. But at no point in any of this, even with that short sell, and that short sell was a good one based on those two captain setups. Even then, the overall structure of the market was nothing but long. Trading value. Yeah, I had an account with the AMP for years and years and years. Then I moved all my money to Ninja Trader. AMP clearing is good, to be honest with you. They're really good. They know what they're doing. Okay, here we go. So in this zone, we were talking about, if you remember, that the market was going to do this, and we're going to start seeing an expansion outside the 20-point range. So we're starting to see that. So that move right there is significant, because here the 200 and the 100 just got out of sync. Okay? So the fact that the market did this is giving, it opened up the door and the window to the opportunity of scalping on the short side on signals. Okay? So what would get, like I said again, that 345 is a critical level. Okay? Because what happened here is consistent with a long. But if we break the 345, then the personality will start shifting. Personality will start shifting. So that level is going to be important. Then, you have a cloud that is shifting negative right here. If we hit this level of 315, then rallies become shortable. So that's early signs that the market is disconnecting from its long strength, and there are signs that some of the sellers are coming in. Okay. We'll go from here. You like that boat drawing, Adam? Actually, this kind of looks like an upside down boat. Let's see here. There you go. That's the rounding behavior of price action. The market got tired here. This was a captain setup short that failed into this run. So the fact that they did that, ran it over, then ran that structure over right here with this, is telling me that this distribution is becoming a distribution area where the market is just literally hitting a wall. The target to this rotation was 415, so we were about 10 points away, close to 10 points away from that target, and the market failed to get there. That tells me there are scalping opportunities on the short side, not a swing trade opportunities yet. What needs to happen in order for us to start committing? Break that 45, then rally back up. I'll scalp that short. You break 330, and then rally back up. Give me a signal. I'll go scalping short. You break 315 and you rally. I can swing trade a short, but I have to start small and only add to a winner, because the overall trend on the 200 NT Rinko is very long. Okay? So I cannot be adding in a range. I have to get into a trade, and if it works, I add, and if it doesn't, I get stopped out. But that is the structure, that is the thought process. That's the reason why. We'll go from there. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share. Thank you guys for spending your day with us. And I put the Apex code in the description if you're looking to add any more accounts today. And thank you very much for your support. All right, guys. One more call here. How's everybody doing across the board? Abe, any trades? Adam, where you ending up at? John, Khaled, Sheila, Wiz, how are we doing? Lib, any improvements? Let me see here. Who else is out there? SNK, Frida, GED, how we doing? Lions. Okay. That's good to see. Now we established channel number one to the short side in this rotation, which means that we are going to be in a place where, you know, if we break the 65 into the 60 and target number one, rally back up and make a lower high, that will set the stage for a scalp short into target 45. And the stop to that rotation is literally the high of that 400, and you have a stop at 90. And you're looking for 45 on a scalping basis. But again, look where we at though. We're at the harmony zone number one. We tested it once. The odds are we're gonna pause here and run back up a little bit. But we're starting to see structures that are consistent with a pause in the market and a fade in the market. Sorry. So you're getting that consistency right now. You're getting that rounding behavior that we talked about earlier. We start to look at that break that the market did at 70, the retest of it. Rallies are shortables on a scalping basis only. If and when we get to 315, then on a swing trade basis, the market will be short. Right now, all what you're doing is retesting harmony zone number one and showing a short-term pattern and a pocket of selling interest. We can short those pockets with very tight stops and small targets with minimum number of contracts. So that's the game here. That game will shift when we hit 315. Then we can be a little bit more aggressive, but at the same time, I have to start with an entry and add to it if it's winning, and if it's not, just chunk it and move on. But it's 11:07 right now, and that's just the morning session for me. That's it for the day. Good day. We made a couple of good decisions. We made a little bit of money, adding to my month. And that's it. We'll do this again tomorrow. Okay, guys. You guys have a good one. Good job across the board. Seems like everybody is done well, and that's good. That's good to see. See you guys on the next one. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate it, man.